In this video, I spend over 2,500 resin on Ayaka artifacts, leveling her and her talents up, and showing off her realistic free-to-play potential. Hi guys, it's Invain here, and welcome to another Genshin Impact video. When Ayaka first came out in version 2.0, I skipped her at the time knowing Raiden was coming right after her. Pretty much ever since then, I've been waiting for the chance to pull her on the rerun, and recently I've finally been able to get her. If you're curious how those pulls went, click the card in the top right of the video to check that out. But in this video, I spent over 2,500 resin on farming for her artifacts, and that's over 60 domain runs. So we'll take a look at what pieces I get, and then we'll level them up together to see how they roll. My Ayaka's also only level 1, so we can level her up together and do a free to play showcase. Mainly because I didn't end up winning the weapon banner. But before we jump into it, if you're enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you decided to pull for Ayaka and how your summons went. How this video is going to work is I'm going to have the footage of me farming running in the background. Whilst that's going on, I'll quickly touch on what I'm looking for on my Ayaka, that being crit damage, then attack percent, then crit rate in that order. If you're using any weapon other than the Amanoma Kageuchi, you should prioritize energy recharge and make sure you get about 140 to 160 energy recharge in total. This depends on your comp, but you want to make sure that you're reliably able to burst on cooldown. Also, the artifact set that we're farming for, the Blizzard Strayer set, is a bit weird in that crit rate loses a lot of value since you get so much of it for free if you can freeze your enemies, and through cryo resonance if you have a cryo teammate. So in this case, crit damage and attack percent are the main stats that you want to work towards. But that's enough about what I'm looking for. How did my drops actually go? So I recorded all of my drops from the domain and put it into this table here. So you can see for about 2,500 resin, I ended up getting 135 5-star artifacts. I also somehow ended up with 15 extra Blizzard Strayer pieces compared to harder depth, and surprisingly got a lot of elemental damage goblets on the Blizzard Strayer pieces. I even got 6 attack percent sands. So far so good, and it looks like I have a couple promising pieces. Alright guys, let's jump over to live where we can take a look at all the pieces, level them up, and see how they roll. So here we are guys, this is my level 1 Ayaka. I've just pulled her about a day ago. You can see her absolutely cracked stats, 50 attack damage, 60 defense. Weapons, she got the level 1 dull blade. She's pretty much fully built guys. On the artifact side of things, I've got a lot of harder depth, a lot of Blizzard Strayer, you can see 244 and 282. Not all of these are actually 5-star, I think 4 stars also get added to this tally. Here you can see my Ganyu artifacts, absolutely cracked, right? 1 crit damage roll, 2 attack percent rolls. I'm living good. I've got 61% elemental mastery. I love RNG in this game, man. It's just fantastic. So I'm coping pretty bad with that artifact set, to be honest. I'll probably have a flick through the rest of these and let you guys know if there's anything worth leveling up. Alright guys, I had a look through. I think this is probably our best bet. It's got 1 attack percent roll, 1 crit damage roll, so I'm gonna just start leveling it up. At the same time, I can show you guys this trick. So you see how if you level it up and it shows the stat ascension in the middle and it has that long animation, right? So what you do to skip this thing, if you hit auto add and hit enhance and then skip to the details and click it really quickly, it completely removes that animation as a whole. The only thing is that you probably won't be able to see what you roll, so make sure you kind of look at it or you know how many rolls have actually gone into it. So with that one, we got, oh my god, we got more elemental mastery. Great stat, that's why I have it on my Ganyu, that's why I want on my Ayaka. Let's just keep going here. More elemental mastery, yeah. I'm glad I brought it up because I can't get enough apparently. 61 on this piece too. I think I might just have to give up on this one. With the feathers, I did have this one from before, so 19.4% crit damage, 9.3% attack. It's decent, but I might flick through the rest just to see what else we had from before and then also see what new ones we got, and I'll get back to you guys. So I honestly think this piece might be our best bet, so I'm going to just take it to 8 and see what happens. Okay, crit rate. I mean, it's not amazing, but I'll take it. And, oh, attack. Yeah, that's decent. Let's keep going.
Another one.
It went into crit rate. Okay, that's not amazing. I don't need that much crit rate, but a little bit's welcome.
Another one.
What was that? Crit again. Okay. Probably don't want any more crit. If it goes one more crit, I don't know what we're gonna do. Let's see if we've got anything else. Alright, we kind of don't have a choice with this piece. I just need one more thing. I really don't want to get rid of the 69 I've got there, but okay. Oh, crit damage. Okay, let's go. That's actually kind of well-rounded now. 2 crit, 2 attack, 3 crit rate's a bit much, but it's good. It's good. Alright, on to the sands. So my Ganyu has a decent sands already actually, but it's kind of similar to what we just got, so a bunch of crit rate, some attack. Probably don't want to steal that from her if possible. I've got this one on Noah I thought would be decent, but once again, let me flick through and I'll let you guys know what looks good. So I had to flick through. I think I'm probably going to take one of these ones that is level 0, and then just see how it rolls. Ah, yes, my old friend, crit rate. If it's not EM, it's you. But in all honesty, it's... Oh, I went into crit rate again. In all honesty, it's probably not that bad because outside of crit rate, like what else can you kind of expect? But ideally, I want a crit damage roll. Come on. Come on, please. Maybe on this one, put one piece in. Yeah, just put that in, whatever. Oh my god, there's so much crit rate on this Ayaka. What am I gonna do? Screw it, let's just try. Maybe. Crit damage? Yes, let's go! And it was a high roll too. Oh, okay, salvageable. We can save this. This Ayaka can still be good. Please. In terms of goblets, I've got this cryo damage one. I've actually got a couple, but this one probably has the best sub, so let's start here. Okay, so that's 1 attack. The flat HP kind of sucks, but it's okay. Alright, let's see the final roll. Okay, crit rate. If it's not crit rate, it's elemental mastery. I don't know what to do, man. At least it's on set, so let's move on. Maybe I can flex on the circlet or even the flower, because the flower I remember was pretty bad. It only had 2 attack rolls and 1 crit. So I'll play around with this and I'll catch up with you guys in a sec. Alright, she's nowhere close to done. I've just kind of chucked pieces on. So she's got a circlet, she's got a sands now. I'm gonna go check her total stats, hoping the crit damage is okay. Okay, that's pretty bad. But I think it's because she's level 1 and her ascension also has some. Yeah, I definitely put all the gear on. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's because some of the pieces suck, yes, and then also she's level 1. So hopefully once I level her up, we'll also have a little bit better crit ratio. Now that we've leveled her up, she's got 40% crit rate, roughly 200% crit damage. It's alright, crit rate's a bit high, crit damage is a bit low, but now let's move on to the talents and level those up as well. So these are the final stats for my free-to-play Ayaka. I've made one small tweak compared to last time. If you have a look at the stats, I've gained about 20% crit damage and lost about 2% crit rate and 70 attack. What happened was I was thinking about how copious my flower was with just 3 crit damage rolls, and then I remembered I had this really good clad flower. Since I was already using an onset cup, all I had to do was switch out to a circlet for the Blizzard's rare piece, and now I could flex the flower to the offset piece. Overall, these stats are not too bad, and I'll be running her with Rosaria, so she'll likely exceed 100% crit chance if the enemies are frozen, and about 90% crit chance if the enemies have cryo applied to them. So now that her free-to-play build is done, let's go test it out on some content. So this is what you can expect out of a reasonably to high investment free-to-play Ayaka. My Ayaka also has a bit of wasted stats with her crit rate fluctuating between 90 to 110%, this depending on if the enemies are frozen or not. I think I also got decently lucky with my drops, but the big caveat is that I had to move the onset pieces to the goblet and the circlet just to allow my 40% crit damage flower to work. I also had to salvage some pieces from my Ganyu, so you'll probably see me continuing to farm this domain for some time to make sure both are fully kitted out. In terms of performance, she absolutely destroys domains and the overworld, and shred through the abyss as I was able to clear with no problem. Though in hindsight, Diona might have been a better fit than Rosaria if you play on 240 ping like me and need a shield for comfier gameplay. Thanks again for watching, guys. I know this was a different kind of video, but I enjoyed making it and doing something different. Let me know if you enjoy this type of content in the comments, like and subscribe and do all that great stuff, and I'll see you all next time.